The Moral Courage Award was created at the beginning of the history of the museum, and we named it after Lyndon Baines Johnson because in 1938, then Junior Congressman Johnson created a clandestine program to enable Jewish refugees to immigrate to the United States at a time when there was a strong anti-Semitic sentiment. Operation Texas saved hundreds of Jewish lives.
We consider this as very, very special at the Holocaust Museum of Houston to have this award and to really bestow it among people that have made remarkable contributions to society like LBJ did.
President Bush is an excellent recipient of the Lyndon Baines Johnson Moral Courage Award.
President Bush is an incredible role model who is not afraid to show emotion. That is how he led this country through the most vicious attack since Pearl Harbor.
I'll never forget his bullhorn speech with his arm around the fire captain in New York.
I can hear you, the rest of the world hears you, and the people who knock these buildings down will hear all of us soon.
I was ready to put my Army uniform back on.
It all starts at the top, and when your leader makes a statement, that's a signal to the world. So who could better reflect the moral courage of Lyndon Johnson than George W. Bush?
My interactions with the president really began when the president announced a $15 billion initiative to help fight HIV/AIDS in Africa. President Bush's leadership changed everything, and millions of lives have been saved. I am personally enormously grateful to President Bush, and undoubtedly there are millions and millions of Africans who he will never meet who would express that same gratitude.
Moral courage means doing the right thing, irregardless of what the consequences might be to you.
He is the kind of person that I want to be. He is the kind of person that we should all want to be.
President Bush probably isn't recognized for all the things he did in the White House to recognize minorities. For example, his cabinet was the first to include African Americans at the highest levels, including Colin Powell and Condoleezza Rice. Additionally, he was the first to host a kosher meal in the White House, the first to host Passover Seder in the White House. So those were pretty bold moves.
It was their way of being inclusive of the Jewish people, showing respect, and respect that all religions are important and all people are important. What it really showed was all people are welcome at the White House table.
I think it's extremely important that President Bush visited Israel and spread the light about the importance of learning the history of the Holocaust, and to have a world leader reinforce the importance of our message to the community is just invaluable.
And I remember my early conversations with him when he was governor, telling me this passion he had with regard to race issues, with regard to religious issues. He created a department to fight anti-Semitism. I couldn't be more proud to have worked for him. I couldn't be more proud to call him my friend.
I really like the man personally, a man who really cares about people and is really committed to making the best decisions to help people.
He's always advocated the American way is to accept all people.
And he is working constantly to make this a better world.
What he has done for veterans is unbelievable.
I believe the influence of President Bush's parents molded the moral, courageous, and compassionate person that he is today.
I think that he has demonstrated incredible moral courage from the standpoint of his historic presidency, also his outreach to charity, and that leadership should be recognized.
And I am just delighted that we are able to present to him the Lyndon B. Johnson Moral Courage Award, a person that could not be more deserving.